D'Amato.
And I am a mental gin. Hello.
You're also a crazy.
No, I leave that for the crazies to decide.
Oh, by the way, everyone, go check out Gio's channel at Tank Base.
Just right away, you're just gonna throw that
right
out.
away. It's not. We're gonna plug it a few times.
Hey guys, watch the channel. Got Call of Cthulhu up so far, and I also finished Black Site Area 51. I got aliens over there, guys. You like aliens, right? But like, yeah, well, go over to the Tank Base channel. For now, this is Mindbreakers, though.
Yeah, we're continuing a Mindbreakers series with Critters 3.
Yeah,
from 1991s. They are the Katamari Damacy.
Yup. Like let's just play that Katamari music.
Da da da
Da da da da.
Hatamoto, do your best. The tiny fur ball aliens that will eat anything or anyone set their sights on a Los Angeles apartment tower.
Oh.
4.4.
Cool. So is this gonna be like, I don't know, I guess like a little more streamlined? It's gonna be more like a single place?
With Leonardo DiCaprio.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
As Josh.
Interesting. That's strange.
And Terrence Mann as Ugg.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Ugg? Are the bounty hunters back? I hope the bounty hunters are back. I like
they gotta be back. I mean,
the bounty hunter.
No, there's two.
She died.
Oh yeah.
And there's
right.
weird mental man.
Okay.
Rosalie, Frank.
Well, the other one didn't die in the second one, did he?
No, but the chick died in the second one.
Yeah. But the other one's still alive, so he's probably gonna stick around for a bit, or he might just like show up at the end of this. I don't know. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna take place in like one location.
Oh, this is gonna be very, very interesting.
A much more like.
Because there's a Christian Cousins and Joseph Cousins, both of whom played Johnny.
Okay. Maybe he died halfway through.
Oh, as a little child. So okay, fair enough.
Oh, he like grows up.
No, it's because you little child, and then one actor gets fucked off with us and goes away, so you get the other little child.
That's weird.
I don't know.
That's a little strange. I was expecting like it might even not be that. It might be like kids young and then he grows up.
But this does have a young Nicolas Cage. No, it doesn't. It has a young Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I like Baby Leo though. He's been in good stuff.
Yeah, What's Eating Gilbert Grape is his #1 best film ever.
Yeah, and like I just picture Titanic, and like
I don't think that's a good movie though.
You know what else wasn't a good movie? Fucking Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
he was in that though. Oh man.
Man with the Iron Mask was okay. Man in the Iron Mask.
Man in the Iron Mask was cool.
I like. Fun fact: the guy who plays Porthos in that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the actor who played Obelix in the Asterix and Obelix movies.
Oh really? Is he French?
Yeah.
Cool.
Also, he has a really funny and disturbing scene where he tries to hang himself from the center beam of a barn, but he's too fat, so the barn collapses on him.
Well, that's just ironic.
And sad.
Yeah, but also, like, several good movies have started, like, the same kind of way. I think fucking, what is it? A Swiss Army Man starts in a similar way. Where the dude's gonna hang himself, and then just the thing he's trying to hang himself from, like the tree's branch, just
something
snaps.
I forgot to ask you before we start the movie. Something I forgot to ask you last week.
Well, what?
Was Toxic Avenger interesting enough to make up for the utter blandness of Alien Apocalypse?
Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely like was intriguing and stimulating, but at the same time, like that fucking Alien Apocalypse was just so like devoid of creativity that like for an entire like 2 days after that I was just like I can't think about anything other than the fucking stupid CGI.
It's a void of creativity.
Yeah, it's
a black hole of creativity. It sucks creativity.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure like after that, fucking Bruce Campbell didn't do anything for like weeks on end. Just like fucking sat in his house and ate Twinkies. And just was like, why did I do that? And then he like looks at his bank account and he's just like, oh yeah, because it added two digits to my bank account.
You're seeing him just in his room, just staring zonked out at the ceiling fan, This is the end. He karate chopped. He kung fu punches a mirror.
Yeah, he's like every day Charlie squats in the bunny.
No. Every day saying, here I get weaker. And every day alien
there's a sci-fi movie getting made.
Every day Sam Raimi squats in the bush, he gets stronger. I asked for a movie, and for my sins they gave me one.
And then they find him in the retirement home for Bubba Hotep.
Yeah.
And then just that whole movie starts.
And let's watch this shit.
Yeah, so this is gonna be, I'm hoping it's like more streamlined, because like honestly in the first movie I was a little overwhelmed by the location.
Yeah.
But like in this, hopefully it's just one locale, a lot more steady.
Well, no, it keeps expanding, because the first one they attacked the farm.
Yeah.
Second one they attacked the town. This one they attacked New York.
Well, it's like one specific apartment building they mention.
Yeah, but it's a whole city. I think is going to get nommed.
Right. But
anyway,
at the same time, I'm hoping this is a little
We've
more.
rambled on enough.
Yeah.
Let's watch this shit.
Hopefully the scale doesn't go too out of hand.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it together.
After their first visit,
Call the army. They're here. Who? Them?
you thought they were destroyed. But they returned.
And they're getting bigger.
After the second encounter, you thought the fuzzy devils were dead. But you were wrong.
You're not as smart as you think you are.
The critters are back. They've just rolled into the big city
Oh, safe at home.
in search of new neighbors.
They're aliens.
Aliens in the base.
You have to believe her. They're big, they're huge.
And they're never late for dinner.
You don't have a gun up here or anything like that.
How about a meat cleaver?
What is eating him?
Eat that.
Critters 3. You are what they eat.
Open wide.
This was an interesting entry into the Critters verse.
Kill crates.
But not for long.
Not all of them though. Like, we're gonna get to that at the end. But for now, all you guys need to know is kill crates, but not all of them though. Like, don't get all of them. Just most of the crates.
Yeah.
Those last two, we'll tell you what to do with those last two. But
so we start
with Leonardo DiCaprio and Danny Elfman basically getting credited in.
Danny Elfman isn't credited, but it sounds like Danny Elfman music.
Well, isn't it? Isn't it scored by Danny Elfman?
No.
Didn't it say that?
No, it just sounds like it.
Yeah, I guess so. Kind of.
Dude, if a movie like this got Danny Elfman,
wouldn't
Danny
be
Elfman
surprised,
would get
honestly.
top billing.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, like Leonardo's in this, so yeah. Like Leo does a good job in this.
But no Donatello.
Mikey. Fucking where's Mikey in all this? Fucking eating pizza in the fucking sewers.
He's eating pizza and toking up. And then it's like, hey man, I got a
weird idea for a movie, man.
No, I gotta smoke all hey dudes, I gotta smoke all my drugs. I gotta tell a kid the drugs are bad for him. I can't have this lying around.
Not while we film this fucking drunk PSA. Bugs Bunny and fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks are gonna come around here, dude.
Winnie the Pooh.
I don't want fucking Theodore.
I don't want
signing in and Theodore coming in and going marijuana.
I don't want Xiaoping or whatever the fucking president of China is to come in and see my weed. He'll see my weed and say, "Oh bother! Now I have to have my police beat you to death."
If I want to go to South Korea, man, Well, no, North Korea, man. I gotta fucking sneak some Pyongyang green into the fucking state in my butthole. In my turtle shell. Oh, fuck. Well, yeah, let's get into this movie, I guess. We got a trailer family. A dad, a daughter, and a son. Dad's name is Cliff. Daughter's name is Annie, and the son's name is Johnny.
Johnny boy.
Johnny, yes, Papa. Eating crystals? Yes, Papa.
Killing Kreitz?
No, Papa. Good, because you can't kill all of them. You're not allowed.
Oh, the ending of this movie is terrible.
Yeah. But they get a pop tire.
Yeah, so
some
dick with a Vincent Price mustache and a glass of scotch starts harassing the dad.
And he's the stepfather of Leonardo DiCaprio's character,
Josh. And his brother Drake.
Yeah. He doesn't have a brother.
No.
You're making fucking Drake and Josh jokes.
Yes, I am. I am very sorry.
But in all honesty, I feel like even like if Leo wasn't that like successful, if he was just like, you know, on TV and stuff, like just doing child star things, like he'd probably be considered for like a role in Drake and Josh. I feel like he would have. Like if he wasn't as popular as he was, like he probably would have gotten considered for that. He was part of the Mickey Mouse Club, bro. Wasn't he?
Maybe. I
think he was. Was he part of Mickey Mouse Club with like Britney Spears and all of them? Or like Christina Aguilera?
Maybe.
And Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think he was. I'm pretty sure he was.
I don't know.
But yeah, he was super fucking elite back in the day. Like, which is probably, you know, why he got like considered for all the movies like Titanic and everything. He's way younger than he was in like fucking Romeo and Juliet and fucking Titanic and everything. He is a little kid in this. I was surprised actually seeing him as like this young.
I wasn't. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Yeah, but like I hadn't seen that in fucking forever.
Yeah, neither have I. I saw it on a sick day.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in fucking years.
And not like a recent sick day, like a sick day in fucking high school.
Yeah, like I can't even remember last time I saw him that fucking young. Like, jeez, this was a while back. But yeah, so like he goes up to Johnny after he throws his frisbee. He's about to throw his frisbee down a gorge or like go into a gorge or something, and he like warns him, "Hey kid, there's wild animals down there. You best back off," you know. And then Annie comes by and she calls him a fucking hentai. She's like,
now?
no hentai ne.
Oh yeah, I remember that line. That's so totally in the movie.
Yeah, and then he's like, wait a second, I am no hentai, baka.
I am a senpai.
Yeah, he's like, your brother was going to little Oni-chan here was going to go jump in the gorge.
Now, but if it was little Onision, we'd all be happy.
If it was little Onision, I'd fucking throw him down there so fucking fast.
Then they meet Charlie.
No, but then he'd get fucking superpowers like his fucking the child self in his stupid shitty second book. That book's awful, man. Onision's fucking second book is.
You know what we should do? We should find one.
Yeah.
And then film us burning it.
Well, to do that, actually, we'd have to like fucking fully flesh out the medium and then like roast him for that shit first. Because you'd have to read this shit.
Oh.
Like, you would be fucking. Because I've read the fucking synopsis and everything of that.
Why don't
shit.
you
I know what happens. I've watched enough YouTube videos and shit on it also. Like, I know what goes on in that fucking book. Alright? I haven't personally read it, but would I be willing to?
No.
That would be a hard fucking sell for me to actually be like, yeah, I'm gonna read it. But like for now, like, no, I'm not fucking down to read that book. Like hell.
Anyway, Charlie pops out of the ground. It's like, there's monsters!
Which is where Onision belongs.
But yeah, Charlie pops out of the ground and says, there's monsters! He's dressed like the gyro pilot from Mad Max.
Yeah, kind of, actually. He's got like a little fucking headlamp and everything. He's wearing like a fucking, the fucking aviator, like a George Joestar fucking
He pops up, just, I'm old man McGucket.
He kind of actually does look like him a little. But, you see, he doesn't have like a beard or whatever. He's just like, yeah. And if he shows up with a fucking beard in the next movie, he's
Well,
just like
dude,
fucking
there's
old man Frank.
a movie came out of it like this year.
Yeah. He'd probably have a beard in this one.
Hmm.
Like in the fucking newest one that came out.
Critters
like
Attack.
Yeah, Critters Attack. He's probably got a beard in that one. Like somebody in that has probably been in the other movies and then like fucking finally like developed into like fucking like punished whoever they are. Like punished Charlie.
Punished Charlie.
Yeah. But I don't know if they have that much development on the characters yet, but I guess we'll get to that point. But yeah, he basically starts telling them about the critters.
And like, here, kid, here's a crystal, and if there are aliens around...
Gives Johnny a crystal.
Hey, it's like Sting from Lord of the Rings. If there's critters around, it'll
It
glow.
glows, yeah.
It'll glow green.
Glow green. And then everybody else is like, I don't believe you, you fucking crazy astle.
And
he's
then
just
everyone's
like, well,
parents...
whatever, fuck off. And then
Everyone's
leaves.
parents yell at them for going away for a long time.
Yeah. Then they basically they get back on the road after
dick.
Johnny gets his frisbee back.
Dad's
after
a
he threw it down
dick.
the gorge.
Everyone's a dick.
Yeah.
You're a dick. They're a dick. Everywhere a dick. Dick.
They leave the rest stop. We meet Frank, who's a punk handyman.
Yeah, he's a terrible person.
He's basically working for
with the stepdad to kick everyone out.
With the fucking
so the
Vincent Price
stepdad and
mustache.
like we're gonna get their plan out of the way quickly because it doesn't have much bearing on anything.
It kind of does.
But
it leads to them cutting the power.
Yeah.
But
their
fucks
plan
up
is
the entire building.
If they leave Vault, that he bought the thing and he has to give the money to the people to help them move.
Yeah, basically he wants them off the property so he can make a mini mall.
But
yeah,
and he's going to invest some money in the mini mall. But if he kicks them out,
yeah,
he has to give them the money.
Yeah, of course. Because
if
them leaving like of
if
their
they
own...
leave on their own accord, he doesn't.
Yeah.
So he's trying to make it so shit there that they leave, and he gets to keep all their money.
Yeah, exactly. This is basically what he's paying Frank for.
Yeah, he's evil.
Yeah.
Frank is unfortunately a combination of he looks like Logan.
Yeah.
From not Logan. Not Logan.
Logan from what?
The general, the captain from Dawn of the Day of the Dead.
Oh, a little.
A little like him, and a little like that asshole who's in all the 80s and 90s films is the asshole, Mr. Warriors.
He does kind of look like that, dude.
But he's not him.
Yeah, but he also kind of looks like what's his name from not fucking Night of the Living Dead. What's the one we saw with like all of the fucking the dudes doing fucking cocaine and everything in Demons. He looks like one of those guys.
A little bit.
Yeah, he's got like a bit of a rat face.
Yeah.
But like you can tell, like he's an Italian fucking punk dude. Yeah. He's got like a vest and everything, and he walks around with like a handyman's utility belt.
He kicks Mario out of the apartment.
Yeah, he fucking stomps on Mario and fucking like cuts his power and fucking
because he's a dick.
Stomps on him and then he goes doo 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 whoop doo. And I'm naughty. Yeah, he fucking has some witty banter with a motorcycle girl named Marcia.
Yeah, who works for the telephone company.
Yeah, and their back and forth is actually really good. I like the way these two are written. Like Marcia's essentially like Ripley from Alien, and she becomes more and more so as the movie goes on. But like at first she fucking makes fun of him like holding a fish and everything, like he's holding a goldfish on his way out. Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, look at that, Frank, dating outside your species, huh?" And he's like, "Oh, hardy har." They're just fucking back and forthing on each other. And originally you thought they were gonna be a thing, but they don't become an item at all. They have a little bit of a fucking tit-a-tat, a fucking tet-a-tat, and he goes down into the basement where his office and his room basically is. He gets a call from Basu on his fucking frog phone. Yep. And he goes like, and then he goes, "Ayo, Basu." And then, like, fucking home dude Vincent Price tells him a whole bunch of stuff about, like, kicking everybody out. And he's like, "Well, pay me first, fucker!" And he, like, slams the phone down, and the frog gets squished. Yeah. I'll fucking read that proper after. But like, he's just like, boom, baby, fucking take that shit, you know, like he's the big man.
Then he gets eaten by a crit.
Yeah, he feeds.
The
he feeds
crit
his
smoked
rats
under
first.
went under the truck, and they came to the apartment.
Yeah, one ends up in a vent, and he intimidates it at first.
It's like, hey, get the fuck back to work. And the crow's like, oh,
Yeah, because he thinks it's one of the rats from
for a second, the crow's like, shit, okay, fine, whatever you say, dude.
Yeah, but then they double back on him after when he's when he's in the fucking laundry room screwing.
That
the
one
shit.
doesn't. That one has the fear of Frank put into him.
Yeah, and eats the shit out of him. There's two actually in that room, and they fucking tag team him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gets eaten. Annie hears the scream, and she goes to tell her dad off about like being lazy and stuff. And he's just like, "We'll do stuff tomorrow, honey. Don't worry about it."
So
you know?
there's an old
Cliff's kind of
there's
lazy
a
dad.
nice old couple in the building.
Yeah.
There's Rosie O'Donnell in the building.
I just called them Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah. There's Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, and fucking Rosie O'Donnell. She's basically Rosie O'Donnell. Her name is even Rosie.
Yeah.
And yeah, she basically like sits in her apartment and just like bitches about Frank
And eats.
and eats and watch bowling.
But we like her.
Yeah, she's
For some reason, she becomes enamored with Charlie when he shows up.
I don't mind that really.
Well, it's
That's
just
fine.
odd. I never considered Charlie to be the epitome of sex appeal.
Well,
But hey, to each their own, right?
Well, when you get fucking noticed by Rosie O'Donnell, like Rosie O'Donnell's the one that gets fucking enamored by him.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I don't see why not. You know, Rosie's probably lonely as fuck in that place. All she's got as her choices is fucking Frank, a lowlife weirdo, and an old man, and
Who's married?
Mario.
Who's already married?
Yeah, and Mario.
And Mario left.
Yeah, but like when your options are that,
Mm.
I don't see much else. You know, unless she's getting out there, which don't think so. Like, but he ends up like screaming, and he hears it. She goes to talk to Rosie downstairs, and she's like, "Hey, you heard Frank scream? I wonder what's eating him."
Ah.
Yeah. And then she goes downstairs in the basement, finds Frank dead. The crits attack her. She manages to get away. Goes to tell Annie. Annie figures this out. Annie goes bowling for crates. Hits them with a trash can. And they only do this twice in the movie. And I wanted them to do it maybe a little more, actually, because it was a pretty good gimmick. But every now and again, it'll flash to, like, a TV, like, showing, like, clips of stuff.
Mm.
Like it shows, like, a bowling channel when she hits the crates with the trash can.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the stairs. And then it flashes to... What else does it flash to? I think a cooking show?
There's a cooking show. That
Yeah,
the
a
crits
cooking show when dudes getting
when
eaten.
the crowds are just chilling and watching it.
Well, no, like it shows also like it shows
Hmm.
the cooking show, like it clips back to it when they're eating somebody. But yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Josh's stepdad gets over there
With Josh.
Yeah, he ends up calling Frank again, but Frank doesn't answer. Instead, Crate answers.
And he's offended by what the Crate tells him.
Yeah, he's like, "Well, fuck you, I'm coming over there." And
Because the
he
Crate
basically-
obviously is like, nah, 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 nah.
Yeah, and he drags little Leonardo DiCaprio. That is playing a good game, boy. But the game is over. Time to die. But yeah, he basically fucking like Leonardo's just playing his fucking Game Boy. He's like, "We're going to this apartment." And he's like, "Oh, come on, stepdad, you're so fucking lame." And he drags him along, and then he slams the door behind his stepdad, and his stepdad gets eaten by crates. And this is when they show the little flash of the cooking show, because they were all sitting there watching it.
True.
And yeah, I wish they did that a little more, actually. It was kind of campy and it fit the mood of the movie. So I was like actually hoping for that a little more. It was a good little gimmick. I like funny little stuff like that. Like I wish more movies would do some stupid stuff like that. Like cartoon-esque like sound effects and like weird cutaway gags in movies sometimes. It's actually pretty funny. Like not a whole lot of movies do that. So I was actually kind of enjoying that. but they only did it like twice. So. For your penguin. But like, if they would have done that a little more, I would have liked it. I would have really liked it. What'd you think about it?
The TV gigs?
Yeah.
Thought it was clever. It's the kind of shit this series is known for, really.
Yeah, I like the campiness of it. It fit well.
A lot of horror movies actually do that. They sync the something's happening which fits to the narration of what's being said on the
but
TV.
Usually it's just happening on a TV in the background. You know, in this case they literally cut to it. You know, and it's the entirety of the screen, like getting the attention of it.
And it's one of the things this series is really known for. So it's fine. It's part of the. It needs it.
Yeah, but like only 2 times. Like, come on, you guys could have done it way more.
Rule of 3, guys. Rule of 3.
Yeah, I was expecting at least one more.
Yeah.
Like, because the old man, the grandpa, has like a gun collection, right?
Well, no, he only has a Civil War pistol, apparently.
Still,
I was wrong. It looked like he did. He didn't.
Yeah, and still, like, he has guns.
Yeah.
He has at least a gun, you know? So, like, I was expecting him to shoot a Krite.
And it's like some Western movie.
Or it, like,
in the
flashes.
background.
Yeah, or it flashes to, like, a hunting show.
Oh, no. It's like some Clint Eastwood in the background. Or, I don't know, Terror of Tiny Town.
Yeah, look at that. That would be actually pretty funny.
That Western with an entire midget cast.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that movie?
Oh, man. It's a period piece, bro. Like, that movie would not get made nowadays.
No, it would not.
It really wouldn't. But, like...
They'd CGI it, or they'd have all of them be Deep Roy.
But I can imagine, like, it, like, flashing to, I don't know, like a hunting show or something. Just being like, that's a big old quail I just shot, you know? Like some dude with a shotgun just blasts a quail. And he's just like, that was a good hit I got on that one there.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, Jed, you did a good shot right there. Like, that'd be cool.
Swinging a swooty? I'm kicking you in the
I
booty.
shot that booty. Like...
Snoop Dogg is cousin Ed. The hell is life?
Sniggity diggity. Sniggity diggity.
Sniggity diggity, sniggity diggity,
G-O-double-G.
Weed, 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 weed.
Snoop Dogg.
I don't even like rap.
Yeah.
And I still love Snoop Dogg.
You know who I love actually in this movie, completely unironically?
Charlie?
Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Even when you're complimenting him, you can't help insulting him.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Thank you.
He's actually well.
It's his second best movie.
He's
It is his second best movie after What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
It's a hard choice, actually. I haven't really thought about my favorite Leo movies. Django's definitely up there.
I have not yet seen Django.
You should watch on Django.
No, I should.
Django's freaking good. In that movie, man, like, his portrayal of Candy is fucking fantastic. Like, it is phenomenal. I love that movie for, like, Leo being in it. And just having the balls to scream that F-word, just, like, scream that N-word just constantly, bro. Just fucking blasting him.
Nyctos.
Like, no, he's not even saying Nyctos. He's going hard R.
I know, but this is the thing.
Hard R.
We use Nycto to say it without having to say it.
Yeah.
You know what we
that's
mean.
The character,
you know what we
that's
mean when we say Nycto.
Yeah. I was expecting, like, I just wanted to just, like, have one just dropped on somebody in this movie. Him just, like, going, like, full fucking ham on somebody.
It's PG-13, you can't. Well, they can switch. They could have said fuck once, but they didn't.
No, but I was, like, in my head, I was just like, that kid's gonna grow up and play fucking John.
That kid is
like
gonna
John
get
John
legit
Danny.
raped by a bear.
Yeah. But, like, dude. He was good in this, though. I liked him.
It was a good movie.
Especially the way he, like, shoves his dad in the room and he's just like,
we actually and he gets eaten by Christ.
Yeah,
but we have a legit, like, proper villain boss Christ.
Yeah.
Freaking Two-Face there.
Yeah, he's pretty badass.
I don't know his name, but I call him Two-Face because half his face is burned.
They called him Darky or
no, Blackie is the one who just goes.
Yeah. I wanted to say Darky because, like, it just instantly came to mind. It's like, because his name is Blackie. So it's like, yeah, even that's a little fucking racially charged. Which goes well for if Leo started screaming the N-word at him.
Yeah.
But,
so they kill a bunch of,
yeah,
Charlie,
he's a boss, though. That
Charlie shows
motherfucker's
up.
Bad.
Charlie shows up,
Yeah.
blows a few up,
Yeah.
and he has this, like, rifle
Mhm.
that looks like a laser rifle from Fallout, but homemade.
Basically, yeah.
And I really love the look of this gun.
Yeah, it's essentially just a laser rifle in Fallout. Like, it's just that. It looks like it's all, like, put together by, like, wires
They
and, like,
escape
toaster parts.
They escape to the roof.
Yeah.
Almost get smashed by an elevator.
Maybe, like a nail gun or something also probably attached
earlier, one of the Krites eats a flare.
Yeah.
Falls down a laundry chute, and then, like, half an hour later sets fire to the laundry room and the entire basement.
Mm-hmm. Marcia basically throws one in one's head, and, like, it's kind of like the house fire is kind of like on a time delay in that case.
Well, I think it has to burn through the Krite.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, there was a bit of a delay, and they had to, like, cut back to it to show
And the whole
and
the entire building's on fire.
Yeah.
Marcia's being dangled off the roof.
Oh yeah, that happens basically when they go up to the grandma and grandpa's house, and then like they fucking go through the vents to go find a payphone outside, and Marcia gets like dangled from a wire,
and she's like, no, yes, oh no.
She's trying to grab the payphone, trying to call home.
I see that, and I can imagine how much that would suck to play in a video game.
Oh, well, I've been in situations where, like, literally, I had to fucking be like, fucking upside down doing some shit like that. Like, there's a whole part in Last of Us where that's a thing.
Yeah.
Or, like, Joel is literally upside down protecting Ellie with a revolver.
I think the same thing is in Deadpool, dude.
Yeah, he's upside down in the boot.
Hanging from his own, and he's also hanging from his own intestines. So
that
one
too.
point.
Yeah, but I think that was just a cutscene. I don't think you had to actually swing for that.
No.
It was also in Lara Croft. She had to like swing from in the.
Okay, any horrible, painful thing you can imagine, has happened to Lara Croft in the new game. The new games are just the world hates Lara Croft.
Finding the most visceral ways to murder her.
Just nature hates her.
Not just nature, bro. Like, the fucking inhabitants of that first island, like, some of them were straight up trying to, like, fucking rape her, apparently.
Huh, weird.
Like, that's fucked up.
I don't think I've ever played a Tomb Raider game.
The new one's not bad. Honestly, like, that first Tomb Raider game is pretty on point. I actually enjoyed that for a while.
I have nothing against Tomb Raider. It's just I've never ended up playing one. I haven't been like actively avoiding it or anything. It just hasn't happened.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're gonna play one, I'd start with like maybe Underworld.
I was thinking it. I'm definitely not going to start with the fucking old PS1 one.
Oh, like
3D PS1 games are the jank.
Yeah, I forget what that one is called. Fucking Dark Angel or something.
Oh god, no.
Or like Shadow, whatever the fuck.
No, Dark Angel's is fucking garbage from what I've heard.
Yeah, I heard that one was really bad also. So like I didn't play that one, but like I would not start with that one for sure.
So she gets to the
like Anniversary or something.
She gets to the payphone, calls the
cops.
The fire.
Yeah, but
she calls the Fire Nation.
Annie ends up screaming at her dad though a little bit before this to like get him up into the vents.
Oh, Rosie and the dad get shot full of Krite darts.
Yeah, and
they're fucking high.
Yeah, they're like getting all like venomized or whatever from like the
we are venom
quills. And
tater tots and chocolate.
The Krites eat beans and fucking drink dish soap. And I was expecting one to fucking start farting fucking soap. Just farting bubbles.
They're in the grandma's house, they're getting weapons. And it's like he's like, do you have a really big knife? She's like, does this count? And she brings out a meat cleaver the size of a fucking broadsword.
Yeah.
It's like, I like you. You're cool.
And she fucking chops one in half like hardcore.
And bubbles come out of its guts.
Yeah. Like when she fucking Hassan chops the hell out of this thing, it was like the fucking cow falling apart in goddamn Apocalypse Now. just fucking whips that shit down on the little bastard. He just falls in half and fucking just bloop, 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 little bubbles pop out. And I got a fucking laugh out of that.
Yeah,
one.
you enjoyed that scene.
I got a giggle out of it. It was cool.
Perhaps more than you should have.
That was fucking good, man. That was a funny thing. It was a good little joke to happen. But when fucking Charlie comes in though, he like fucking does like the George of the Jungle yell when he blasts the door open. Fucking goes bam.
As soon as I heard the yell, I knew it had to be him, because why would he be just in the beginning of the movie as a crazy hobo and not show up later?
Well, like, they weren't just gonna leave Annie to, like, get killed by a crate, because, like, there was, like, fucking 3 of them in her way.
She's a kid, and this isn't Toxic Avenger.
Yeah. So, like, he just fucking comes in, like, ah, boom, da 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 da. You might as well have been doing a fucking JoJo pose when he came in. And this is when Rosie gets all, like, fucking enamored by him and everything. Granny chops the fucking thing in half. We mentioned
She's
that.
fucking badass. Charlie jumps from the roof with one of the crates in hand. I think it's It's
the
Two-Face.
Blackie?
Not
Or
Blackie.
Two-Face? Whatever.
Blackie's the one that does the sonic scream like a raptor that calls the others.
Oh, yeah, and then he gets shot.
Yeah.
Boom, through the door. Yeah, like, he ends up saving Annie by, like, jumping with one of the crates off a building. Like, off the roof of the apartment. And Johnny falls off, too, for some reason.
He's
gets...
telling lies. And eating sugar.
Eating crystals. Yeah, Papa. Telling lies. Yes, Papa. But he falls off the roof and he gets saved by his dad. And then we get the authorities showing up. All gets wrapped up basically around this point.
Charlie goes to the basement because Charlie don't surf.
Let's talk about Josh's mom first.
Yeah, it's like you can have some money here.
Yeah, it's like she's talking about just the relocation fund her dead husband.
I think Masha
give them.
Marsha and what's his name get together.
Really?
It's I guess sort of. It's like, hey, could you get me a job at the phone company? Leo and what's her name get together.
Well,
Josh and Annie, it's like seems like they're gonna have like some popularity.
Well, yeah, they're kids, you know. They're probably just gonna have like a little back and forth. Also, that might come in the next movie. That might come up. Like they might just grow up a little bit.
I hope
like 18 or something. In the next
I hope that Critters Attack, the one that came out this year, got Leonardo DiCaprio.
Hey, he might show up near the end, man.
Like,
he might.
Worth something. Leonardo DiCaprio was like, yeah, I'll be in your Critters movie. I had good memories of that, being attacked by fucking Furbies.
They get a budget for that? If they actually have a budget? If they have a budget for it, then for sure they would probably get Leonardo.
Hell,
like,
if I could,
the budget probably would go to Leonardo, honestly, for that kind of project. Unless he's just like, no, I had good times with it. Let's do it for free. Or like, let's do it at cost, you know? But let's talk about now. Yeah, Charlie going into the basement. He's looking around in the basement and finds
he's not in it.
Yeah, whatever. It's okay. He might be in the next one though.
Maybe.
I think he's gonna be in the next one. He might be in the next one. But yeah, like Charlie goes in the basement. He finds 2 crate eggs inside of a washing machine or a dryer. I think it's a dryer. The crates apparently went in there and laid eggs.
Yeah.
And they laid only 2 apparently, and they're the last 2 in the whole place. As soon as he finds them, he gets a call on his fucking holographic
from
projector.
Ugg popping in now. And
the long and short of this entire conversation with the big giant head is you are in violation of Star Bounty Hunter rules. You must deposit these 2 eggs into a pod that will be dropped onto your location. Do not kill these things.
They're the last of their species.
You will be revoked of your bounty hunter's license. Because they are the last of its kind. They are the last eggs.
Okay, I found out 2 things that made me really happy about the 4th one.
What's that, son?
1, it's in space.
Yeah.
2, Brad Dourif's in it.
Oh, interesting. I haven't heard about him in a while. That's interesting. He played Chucky
and Wormtongue,
and also he was in Dune.
And also he was in that. I was gonna say that bad Alien movie, but that's all of them.
Well, Alien Resurrection was fucking bad. Oh my god, it was the worst.
But so was Aliens and Alien 3 and Alien.
Aliens wasn't that bad.
I didn't like it.
It wasn't that
Covenant's
bad.
terrible.
Yeah, of course, but
Versus Predator Requiem.
that one was bad also.
The government doesn't just lie to people, and then everyone just looks at her like, the fuck did you just suck a dick, you fucking liar.
Anyways, so like he basically Hug just
Fuck
goes,
you, Lucky Charms.
yeah, it's a good line. But yeah, like fucking Ugg just goes like, hey, don't kill them. They're the last two critters. If you do, you're in violation, because then it will be complete and utter extinction. We need to them dropped in the pod.
Oh, but before this, there's the credits are fucking irritating.
Yeah,
because
keep, like,
he's wandering around the basement, and then it pauses like the movie's over and does some credits. And the first time they do this, it's cool.
Yeah.
But they do it like 6 times. Like just fucking give me the scene, please.
Yeah, exactly. Like do that.
Then do your credits,
scene. Or play like 2 minutes of the credits, or like a minute or something of the credits, like 30 seconds of the credits or something.
Then we get it to be continued.
And then just play the whole thing. Then like we get the ending where like the pod drops, and then we get big to be continued. Play fucking roundabout. Do 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 do, and then like that's the movie.
That's how it could have ended.
No,
how about that? That's how it did end.
Like that.
But how should it have ended? Colin Schumer, make a video.
Shoot the last of the fucking eggs and be done.
Yeah. Like, so, what do you think of the third Critters?
This entire movie could be put up with just summed up in the words for the franchise, though.
Yeah.
Which is why it got 4 movies.
I felt this was
for the franchise.
I felt this was 5 movies.
Well, it got 4 labeled movies, and then we get Attack of the Critters.
I felt this was a step down from the second one.
Yeah.
Because we didn't learn anything new about the critters this time.
Right.
Because the first one establishes, okay, they eat, they grow, they shoot the spikes. Cool.
Yeah. All we established in this one is that they have the fucking rival system from Shadow of Mordor.
Yes.
It's just like, you're the one that burnt my face.
The second one gave us the fucking Katamari Damacy Critters ball.
I would still love it.
And this had nothing on that level, unfortunately.
Yeah, it could have. It could have had something.
That's like a flying critter.
Yeah, or like a spider critter.
Like this is the thing. You compared it to Gremlins.
Gremlins 2.
Gremlins 2. And it's...
Well, it is that way in the respect of like it is on a lighter scale and like just much more compact.
Like I think this should
and
have
I was
been
expecting that to make
this
it
should probably have been the second one, and the second one should have been the third one.
Maybe you might be right about that one.
Because this has like 2 deaths only,
and also 2 eggs at the end, so it should have been the second one.
But it has only 2 deaths. It has Frank.
Yeah, Frank and the dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the third one had like the second one had a fuck ton of deaths, including that one guy who gets rolled over by the critters ball as just a jittering skeleton.
He's pretty cool.
There wasn't a lot here.
Dope.
Part of it comes, this was PG-13.
Yeah.
And you could tell.
Very much so, but like at the same time, like it still had F words and
it had F words. It was generally just a step down from the second one, I find.
Yeah, but like it was very much PG, and they were like trying.
Okay,
so
it was
hard to
less
make
of a
this,
step down
that
as Terminator 2 to Terminator 3.
True.
But it was still the second one's the best Critters film so far.
I'm with you on that one though. Like this should have been the second one, and in all honesty, it would have probably held up. As a better
I'd say
franchise if that was
we haven't had a bad Critters film yet.
Yeah.
But this is the worst Critters film so far, in my opinion.
It's definitely like the weakest one, but at the same time, like I feel like that scale, like just the limited scale and everything, should have made it a better movie. It should have made it like Aliens or something.
Well,
like Alien, where like it's
the thing is the idea of the critters in an apartment building complex.
Like
it's a good idea.
Yeah.
The problem is you only have 3 fucking people living in the apartment building, so we can't really have any kills. Really.
They should have kept Mario in it.
They instead of being like some tenement that's being evicted, have it be Demons 2, it had like a full apartment complex that the critters
Yeah,
are rampaging.
people around this place, like actually doing something. Like,
Kill fodder! You had no kill fodder, guys!
people in fucking basket case had more people living in that apartment.
Yeah.
Like, do that shit. Make them each have like their personalities, like going through the stuff.
And even if you don't want to give them just have people just have fodder.
Yeah. And we only hear about like the fucking dead mom and everything like,
Yeah.
near the end of the movie because like
It's like my
Annie's
mom's
just,
it's like my
screaming
mom's
at Leo.
dead. You know, I figured.
Yeah.
Not like your dad died, but she's dead. I don't care.
Yeah, but it's like, what the fuck is the point? Like, why are you telling
sorry,
us this now?
Annie, no offense, but you're not interesting enough for me to care about your backstory.
Like, seriously. Like, I was even expecting, like, the bullet that Leo picked up.
To be like a tracking thing.
Yeah, I was expecting, like, that little robotic, little computerized bullet that Leo picked up to be a tracking dart.
You know what I was expecting?
What?
The Demons ending. Where
Yeah,
they
that
get
too.
out and the city's infested with critters.
I knew that one wasn't gonna happen.
I know,
I was
but
like, they can't go that way. Because then the next one has, like, fucking, like, all that shit to, like, live up to.
Oh, but the next one...
And
yeah,
even
but Demons 2...
even Demons didn't fucking, like, live up to the fucking ending of Demons 1.
Well, but Critters 4 is in space.
Yeah. But, like, if you go with it, you gotta call it.
Which means there probably should never have been a Critters 5. Because once you go to space...
Right. Which is, it's making me question the rest of this franchise,
Yeah.
honestly. But the entire reason they ended it the way that they did is for the franchise.
For the franchise!
Ugg might as well have come out. I was saying, like, Ugg might as well have come out and said, you can't kill them. And then Charlie's like, but why? And he's like, for the franchise, though. It's like, don't kill them all, though. It's the equivalent to fucking Blade, like you said. Like fucking Whistler going, hey, Blade, don't kill all the vampires. Leave this one alive. But why? Why can't I kill Lamagra? Why do I no kill Lamagra? For the franchise, Blade. Fuck off. It's like such fucking hoity-toity.
What do you give this movie?
Bullshit. Lord fuck. I'm gonna give this Tibbles out of Kibbles and Bits. So I'm gonna give this one.
I'm gonna give this what happens if you feed a Furby after midnight. Which is what the critters are.
Yeah. But you can take my fucking Tibbles out of Kibbles and Bits however you want, honestly. You can add as many Kibbles and Bits as you want.
Usually, this is the time where I usually give like a hint of what next week's episode is going to be. Next week is the 160th episode.
Right.
Meaning it's the 10th episode.
Yes.
So it's anything picked from anything, not on the wheel.
Yes.
And it's a guest choice. So I have no idea what it's going to be.
If and when I'm there, hopefully it's going to be me.
But it is going to be next month in December.
Cool.
Also, bear this in mind.
Yes.
Next episode is December 6th.
Okay.
December 6th is the 5-year anniversary of Mindbreakers.
Yeah.
Not Mindbreakers, of Narwhal Entertainment.
Narwhal, the channel.
So it should be something special. I might even break the rules and bring in something special for that.
6 years, bro.
6 fucking years. So who knows?
But
we might be in for a fun time.